Hey everyone! Today I am making homemade meatballs. We're going to begin by beating an egg. That's going to serve as a binder for the meatballs. And I've already preheated my oven to 400 degrees, and I have lined and greased my baking sheet, which is what we will be cooking the meatballs on. So now I'm going to add in the meat. I have 1 pound of 80/20 ground beef. And then here I already have combined my breadcrumbs, Parmesan cheese, minced garlic, salt, and pepper. And then I have my chopped onion. I used 1/4 of a large onion. It says to use 1/4 cup, so that was pretty close. So I'm just going to mash this together a little bit. I'm using the fork that I beat the egg with just to break up the meat a little bit. Now's where it gets dirty. This is why you always want clean hands. I took off my watch and my jewelry, and you're just really going to get in there. I'm not a big fan of touching raw meat, so this is really awful for me, but I think in the end it's going to taste delicious. You can also use a mixture of pork and beef if you want a different sort of flavor. That's usually what I use, but again, the options at the grocery store are extremely limited this time because of the coronavirus and due to the fact that people are hoarding ingredients. So you do what you do with what you have. Okay, so that's all nice and mixed well together. I'm going to wash my hands. Then I'm going to use a cookie scoop to scoop the meatballs so they're the same size, and I'm going to put them onto the oven tray. Okay, so I have this small cookie scoop, and that's just what I'm going to use for today. Just scoop it and drop it down. Once I have all of the meatballs on the tray, I'm going to form them into nicer balls, but I only want to dirty my hands one time. I don't want to dirty them multiple times. So you get an idea of what they're supposed to look like. You're going to cook them in the oven for 20 minutes, and then you're going to flip them halfway through to make sure that they are browning on both sides. And then once you take them out, you are going to cook them in some sauce. I'm going to use the sauce that I made the other day to heat up the sauce and then warm it with the meatballs. So you can see I'm making a nice size meatball. Not too big, this way they'll cook a little bit faster, and you always want to pay attention to the cooking times. It says 20 minutes. But I'll probably check around 15 or so to make sure that they're not burning. Now you can see I have nicely formed balls, all uniform size. That means they're all going to cook like at the same rate. So I will post pictures of what they look like in the end, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.